Lynn's Recipes. Today I'm going to make spinach squares. This is a great dish to take as an appetizer to a party. The amounts of the ingredients that you're going to need to make this recipe will be listed in the information box below, or you can find it on the website. The ingredients are: you'll need chopped onion, you'll need some chopped spinach, and this was frozen and I defrosted it and squeezed the liquid out of it. You'll need pepper jack cheese, or if you choose, you could use cheddar cheese that you've shredded, eggs. You'll need milk, baking powder and salt, all-purpose flour, and butter. Now what you're going to need to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and you're going to need a 9x13 pan. To start, I'm going to add my flour and my baking powder and salt in this mixing bowl. And I'm using a stand mixer, but you can just use a regular hand mixer if you choose, or just a spoon to mix everything together. And I'm just going to whisk this for a second just to incorporate all the ingredients. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is add my onions and my eggs, spinach, and I'm going to let this mix together for a minute. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm going to add in the milk. I'm going to lower this down, and I'm going to add my cheese in. Turn the mixer on and mix this all together. I'm going to scrape this down. Make sure it's all off the bottom of the bowl. And I'm going to continue mixing just for another few minutes. Okay, that looks good. Now what I'm going to do is prepare my pan. Move this out of the way. Now what I'm going to do is take my baking dish, and I haven't sprayed this, and I'm just going to lay the butter in the bottom of it. And now I'm going to stick this in my oven and let the butter completely melt. I just took my casserole dish that has the melted butter out of the oven, and so what I'm going to do now is spread the spinach into the casserole dish on top of the melted butter. Now I'm just going to take a spatula and spread this evenly over the butter and in the dish. Okay, so this is spread out evenly, and you're going to want to make sure when you're doing this that you don't touch the dish unless you have a pot holder, because it's really hot from being in the oven and the butter melting. So now this goes back into the oven that I preheated for 350 degrees for about 40 to 50 minutes. I'm going to check mine after 30 minutes and then see if it needs to continue cooking for a little bit, and then I'll let you know exactly how long it took when I take it out of the oven. My spinach squares cooked for a total of 40 minutes. I checked on them after 30 minutes and continued cooking for another 10 minutes. I've taken them out of the oven. I'm going to let them cool completely before I cut them into the squares. I'm ready to cut my spinach squares, so what I'm going to do is just kind of go around the sides of this just to make sure that it's loosened with just a sharp knife. And then I'm going to start just cutting down the middle. And you want maybe 1-inch squares. You can just kind of judge it. You don't have to measure. and put them on a serving platter. I put all of my spinach squares on a serving platter, and this is what it looks like. So these are spinach squares. I hope you enjoy them.